Sam Reid is this seminal figure. You know, he's born in 1905 in Philadelphia. His grandfather actually designed the American flag. So yeah, the whole family is. It's a very, you know, he was huge during the whole period of the Revolutionary War. Is just
Crazy.
So the family
lineage.
lives in Atlantic City.
Yeah.
And his father is like the head postman for the whole city. And the father bails about 1910. So Sam is running the streets. I mean, I have all the places he lived. They're the old style apartments that we all know, the East Coast ones that were huge. And he sees Duke when he's 7 years old, giving a demonstration at $1 Million Pier. Now, Sam has this skill set of like making things about him all the time, which I loved about him. So he writes these articles in the course of that time, and one of them shows up in Surfer Mag, and he describes exactly what happens. Next day, steals his mother's ironing board. He's riding that for a little while, and then he makes himself a surfboard out of pine. And is standing up on it by the time he's 11, 12 years old. Still there in Atlantic City, you know, this is 1912 with Duke. By 1919, they actually moved to Washington, D.C. for a little while, and then he ends up in Santa Monica. And he becomes a lifeguard in Santa Monica before Blake, before Duke. He's in Santa Monica, and suddenly Blake comes along and he's already has this surfing bug. And it becomes this kind of mission for him. And when he finally, you know, he connects with Blake, he connects with Duke, he literally goes to Hawaii before he surfs Malibu.
Wow.
And Duke tells him, you know, go see my brothers, hook up with them, and he ends up there on the beach where the Hui Nalo is, and befriends David Kahanamoko.
Wow.
And then gets a job at the Royal Hawaiian as it starts to open. So Reid is this interesting, he's not the proverbial surfer kind of bum cliche.
Yeah.
He goes and gets jobs.
Yeah.
And he works at the Royal Hawaiian. He ends up he's in charge of the Red Cross surfing team. But during that time, he's going back and forth to Santa Monica and lifeguarding. 29, he wins the Hawaiian championship for paddling and surfboard riding. 31, he wins it again. 32, he wins it again. So there's the state of Hawaii has him as one of the 5 originals. It's like Duke, Sam Kahanamoko, Sam Reid, and there's a couple other Hawaiian guys, Kealoha and Pua are the last names. He's the only Halle in the whole group.
Wow. That's
But
crazy.
he is ornery and cantankerous. And he just is not one of those, you know, he's almost like him and Blake remind me a lot of each other because they're singular.
Yeah.
You know, neither of them, I mean, Blake gets married for a little while, but Sam Reid, same thing, but they're traveling this path by themselves, where Blake is kind of ticking off the Hawaiians by building this board to allow him to win a paddleboard race, where Sam Reid is becoming a part of the community and learning to speak Hawaiian and becoming a big part of it, which I think, to your point, is why a lot of New Jersey surfers who go over there are accepted.